going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross-Ade Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana, as we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Boilermakers will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense comes onto the field first today. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop it?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure. And because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes. And so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Makes the grab. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
I'm a big believer in taking shots early in the game and being aggressive and showing my team I got confidence in them. Let's go make plays. First drive, already taking shots down the field. Nice job, nice pitch, nice catch.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. They're the new #1 team in the country. What do they need to do to stay in that spot?
Well, and it's cool to see this team earn that, right? Like they haven't been #1. They had to go get it on the field, and now it's got to stay on the field, Jesse. One game at a time. Don't get over our skis. Think about too many things in the future. Think about today.
Yeah, they've got to have a sense of urgency now, especially knowing with that #1 beside the name, they're going to get everybody's best shot. So they've got to step up. They've actually got to elevate their play now, I think, to keep this thing moving forward.
After run, now throw. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense will take the field for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Well, offenses run these slant routes. It's about putting the ball right on the numbers, and defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away. See where he's at, break on the football. Poor angles there by the defense. The offense took advantage with some nice yards after the catch.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Horton. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye D.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it. Recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
The Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here we go. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Jackson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the third and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring...
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Boilermakers! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Fires to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Buckeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. The toss to the right. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, the defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
Throws to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Well, really nice catch there, getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. And you think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
First play of the period will be a second down. running back has it. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. And the Buckeyes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by 7 over Florida. It's an outcome that, if it holds, we'll have SEC fans buzzing all week, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
The Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking for space. It's Jackson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. The sure hands. It's Tate. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Grab near the marker. It's Tate. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense getting set for first down. He wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Looking to throw again. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. this drive and let it rip. Snagged in the middle. It's Walker. Got some room to run. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Use the play fake, now to throw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going for the big play. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Purdue!
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, the ground game. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air. It's Sayin. It's complete to the right. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. And off from the shotgun. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Going right to work up top. Throws for the tight end. Got his man to the left. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Jackson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He'll do it himself. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll try it over the left side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Finds his tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I could try to find an opportunity to put some points.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Caught behind the line. It's Horton. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
The Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Finds his man. It's Horton. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Walker. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
From the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Trying to get it to the marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting run on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping him off balance with that play call.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Horton. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Catch in the middle. It's Walker. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush, but with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That pushes the lead to 6. It's 20-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Kentucky is in trouble right now, and unless something drastic changes, we're looking at Wildcat on the menu tonight in Lexington. They're trailing by 21 to Florida. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Back to throw. It's Sayin. Got his man downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Really nice throw there to get the first down. And, you know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense, and you got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, guys who went in the first round, that's what they did. And this guy right here, I think he has the ability to be a first round.
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. With the catch, it's Smith. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
That's a first down for the offense.
That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Going to the run, it's Jackson. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to pass. It's Saying. Here's a heat. And it's picked off at the goal line.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
That's caught. It's Horton. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you've kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
The Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Safe completion on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the offense trying to get the screen pass to the running back and get him out into space to do some damage, but the defense not having it. No gain on that play.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got a man. It's Horton. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. And the Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That number 1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulders. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game. And this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Shoots it to the left. He's got it. First down and more. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Look out, he's got room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game, he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And I love QBs that understand when they need to put some extra sauce on the football. You see your guys sit down in the zone, running a curl, boom, fire that puppy to him, get it on him now so he can catch it before he gets destroyed. Nice job by the QB putting a little extra sauce on it.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Horton. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers are on the move. He wants to throw it again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Walker. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Watson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across across the line and pick up the first down.
First down, Purdue.
He threw a couple of costly interceptions in that loss last week, but a really good job to take care of the football in this one.
And Reese, at that position, you better have a short-term memory, right? Quarterbacks have to forget about it, move on, forget the mistakes. Nice job putting that behind him last week. Coming out today, putting together a great performance for his team.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
Timeout.
The Boilermakers decide to punt it away.
Number 38 in punt formation to kick it away.
And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Okay, one possession game. Got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
This late in the game, 4th quarter, go time. We got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's 3rd down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to throw. It's Sayed. Finds a man on the right. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
This offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
Here's the pressure. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And, man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But, golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field to give yourself a chance, an opportunity to maybe be successful at the end of this football game.
He's taking a deep shot. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. What a battle this